I did my makeup a little different today. What do you guys think? Living in Korea might not be that bad. Hi! So we're gonna talk about the day 2 of my Seoul trip. I actually already came back to my city, but again, I'm staying at a hotel. If you watch my next video, you will know why I'm staying here. Maybe you might want to subscribe to this channel and wait for the next video. Anyway, so the second day of my Seoul weekend trip, actually I really wanted to go back home right away in the morning. I was not planning to take a shower. I was not planning to even like wash my face. I just wanted to go back home because the hotel was the worst hotel I've ever stayed in my life. To be completely honest, this is the worst hotel experience I've ever had in my life. Room is so dirty. There are like mold everywhere, and especially the bathroom. There's no shower booth. Like, I kind of understand why there's no shower booth because like we're in Korea, and a lot of times in Korea we don't have a shower booth, but if we do not have a shower booth, we do have bath. So we have like designated shower place, but this, and also no soundproof. I could hear everyone like coughing. I was planning to go back home like right away because I'm like so tired and I didn't feel like taking a shower here because like mold everyone. I didn't want to like deal with this room anymore. But in the morning I just like, well, like I'm already in Seoul, might as well just like walk around and see what's up. So that's what we're gonna do. Best hotel I've ever stayed. Bye! So I have this luggage. I'm gonna put everything in this locker and walk around because my carry-on luggage is too heavy. So after putting my luggage in the locker, I headed to the bagel place. I love bagels. Oh my god, that is one of my favorite. Is it food? Yeah, it is food. It's not a meal. Is it a meal? It is a meal. Meal and food. It's one of the favorite things in my life. I mean, the thing is, like, things that I like and things that I don't like always change. So let me say, as of May 1st of 2025, I love bagels. But maybe if you ask the same question to me next year, I might say I hate bagels. But anyway, as of now, I love bagels. I got my bagel. Now we're gonna go grab matcha. So on my way here, I got this bagels and also matcha. I think matcha is not a thing in Korea, but lately a lot of coffee shops are like launching their like matcha lines, which is interesting. I didn't know I was not supposed to eat in the palace. I was unpacking my bagel and someone approached me and kindly told me that I'm not supposed to eat anything in the palace. So I stopped, but here's a clip of me unpacking my bagel. If you guys are hearing any weird like marching sound, that's because there are a bunch of people like marching on the other side of the wall. They are not happy with the impeachment decision, but I'm happy with it. Okay, here is Korea that TikTok or K-pop does not show you. If you've come to Korea or if you've ever planned to come to Korea, I'm pretty sure you've heard about City Hall, like Seoul City Hall, because that's basically the middle of everything. A lot of travelers book a hotel around that area, but something to be aware of is that that street is always occupied with the protesters. Either right side of the political spectrum or left side of the political spectrum. There are a lot of people there, and the last week when I was there, there were a lot of protesters from the right wing. I mean, I respect their perspective, but in my opinion, they were being irrational. They were saying like, we cannot believe the judges
in the Supreme Court, we need to hire like AI judges or whatever. And they were screaming from the top of their lungs saying like, we need to protect our democracy, like we cannot let our country be in China, whatever. But it was a very democratic decision to impeach the president. So anyway, but still I wanted to witness that historical moment, so I passed by that street. And something really interesting is that there were some group of people who were protesting for Israel. I am not sure if these people and also people who are protesting against that presidential impeachment are connected, if they know each other, but I thought it was very interesting that those two things are happening at the same time. And also those like people with the flag, what they were saying didn't make sense. It was not even factual. So So I continued to walk to Gyeongbokgung, if I remember correctly, which is the big... You know what? Actually, I need to give you the right information. Hey, can you tell me about Gyeongbokgung?
Gyeongbokgung Palace, literally the palace greatly blessed by heaven, was established in 1395 by King Taejo as the principal seat of the Joseon dynasty and symbol of Korean sovereignty, and the birthplace of Hangul within its Gonjeongjeon throne hall site turn search 2. Destroyed during the Imjin War in 1592 and left in
I think we're good.
It
Can
was
you...
systematic.
Yeah.
Gyeongbokgung Palace, literally.
Thank you. Good. Okay. That's Gyeongbokgung. So what? Living in Korea might not be that bad. What am I saying? I was walking around, the weather was so good, the breeze and everything, and I found this National Museum. I don't remember the name of it, but there was Ron Muick's exhibition going on.
Ron Muck is an Australian hyper-realist sculptor known for his unsettling, lifelike figures that explore human vulnerability, mortality, and private emotion. Originally a puppeteer and model maker, Muck transitioned to fine art in the mid-1990s, gaining attention with Dead Dad 1997, a haunting half-scale sculpture of his deceased father. His works are meticulously crafted from silicone, resin, and fiberglass, often scaled dramatically larger or smaller than life to distort our sense of intimacy and power. Muck's sculptures capture not just the physicality of the human body, but the raw, unspoken experiences beneath the surface.
It was really interesting walking around, and it almost felt intrusive of me to look at this artwork because it's so realistic. And for the like sculpture that was like lying down, it almost feels like I could feel them breathing, like that realistic. And just seeing people surrounding this like human sculpture felt really intrusive, and that really generated this weird emotion that I couldn't even process. And it was very tactile. Like for contemporary art, it's pretty common for artworks to be tactile. Like you feel this urge to like touch it in a way because it feels so real and it's like inviting. Those sculptures were really sucking me into an uncomfortable level. I haven't felt that level of sensation for so long at an exhibition. I studied art for so long, but there was a certain point I was like, oh, okay, I'm done with this. Like nothing's new by this point. But Ron Muick's exhibition this time, it was a whole different level. And there was some sort of catharsis as well, because as human beings, we are always interested in others' lives as well. I think that's also a part of our social media. Like we are interested in what others are doing. Even though like we often say, oh, that's none of my business, it's your business, it's like I live my life, it's none of my business. We say that so easily, but I think it's also a part of human nature that we are interested in others' life. So we see others, like social media, sometimes we compare, sometimes like there are dark sides of comparison because of social media and everything, but we are caring beings. We are curious beings, but we hesitate to look at others' lives because that can be intrusive and that can appear to be rude. But this exhibition even encourages us to be intrusive, to look at others' lives, like others as in the sculpture. Doing something that's forbidden in this like exhibition venue, there's a weird catharsis. You know, like sometimes in contemporary art, people say the whole experience is an art, not only the artwork that you're facing right now, but the fact that you go into this venue, walk around this artwork, the physicality, your interaction with artwork, everything is a part of this art. I think Ron Muick's exhibition was a pure embodiment, pure reflection of this idea, the whole experience being an artwork. I loved it. And in the same building there was another exhibition going on. It was more so digital art. So the exhibition viewers were encouraged to connect to this virtual world, have their profile set up. I also participated as well. Like once you log in, your name will be pop up on the screen of it, and you can send any messages to this chat, and people around you are also joining this like virtual world as well. But the really interesting thing is, you know, in this virtual world, you guys are a part of the world, like a part of this virtual world, but physically we're standing here right next to each other but not talking to each other. We're only talking to each other only through chat in this virtual world. The whole interaction was really interesting, and towards the end this virtual world collapsed all of a sudden. I don't know what triggers it to collapse, but after it collapsed on the different screen, this AI summarized our conversation and summarized how we built or collapsed this virtual world. That was really interesting, because the idea of individuals joining this world intentionally or unintentionally and working towards their own life and just having very casual interactions, but somebody, or in this case AI, is summarizing everything and defining our world. And not a lot of people even cared about that summary of it. And I think this whole interaction, this like process that this virtual participatory artwork suggested is reflecting our real world. It was very interesting. I loved it. You can tell I studied art history, right? After the exhibition, I was walking around. I wanted to dive into my thought train a little more. So I was walking around thinking about the whole experience, and I was trying to digest everything. But then all of a sudden my energy hit the rock bottom, so I came back home. So yeah, that was about it. I know I am wrapping things up all of a sudden, but that's what happened and nothing special. If you made it to the end of this video, I think it's worth it to subscribe and maybe leave a like, maybe thumbs up. Like, no pressure, but just a thought, you know. Okay, that's a wrap. Bye bye.
Like last night I was reading through all those comments that you guys left, and I realized most of my audience, like more than 50%, are younger and female identifying. And reading all those comments, like I just realized this is not only about me. Because, you know, like when I first made my YouTube channel, I was like, well, this is just a channel for me to have fun. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. But then seeing all those comments, seeing all those like heartfelt comment, now I don't want to make any content that can possibly promote any ideas that I don't want my younger self to learn. Because like still, like I have very small channel, like with 500 of you guys, But like if you imagine like in the auditorium you guys are sitting in front of me and I'm on the stage with the microphone, the potential impact that I can make and also the message that I can deliver, that's crazy. Like for me, just an ordinary individual, 500, that's a huge number. And reading all those like heartfelt comment, I was like, this is not only about me, this is really two-way interaction, like me speaking to the camera, but also on the other side of the screen there are you guys. So I promised to myself that I am not going to make any content that can possibly promote any ideas or messages that I don't want my younger self to learn. You guys are my accountability buddy. If I am doing anything wrong or if I am doing anything like questionable, please comment down below. I always welcome constructive feedback. That being said, I'm not saying I am going to put up with unfiltered criticism. That is different. Like constructive feedback and also unfiltered criticism are different. So like whenever I see those, I just go ahead and delete them because it's not only about me but also you guys seeing those comments, it impacts you as well. So without any question, I'm just gonna go delete them, but constructive feedback I always appreciate. But I'm not saying that I am going to make any like serious like lecture series or anything like that. I will continue making these silly vlogs and my unorganized like thought like talk videos and things like that, that the videos that you guys have been watching. But like reading all those like heartfelt comments, it really moved me. It made me think about the direction of where my channel is going and the potential message that I can deliver to my audience who are younger and who are also female identifying. So yeah.